Welcome to the midlife crisis. First thing in the morning, nothing like getting that, ooh, you don't have enough air in your tire. Love that. Takes a nice little 15-minute detour out of your day, doesn't it? Either way. Why do people ask questions for situations that they already have the answer for? Very, very interesting. So I had somebody pose a question to me today. Why is it that men, whenever a woman goes on a girl's trip, why do men always assume that they're going on that girl's trip to fuck other women? Well, there's a short answer to that. There's a very short answer to that, but then there's a longer one. The short answer is insecurity. I mean, if your girl's going on a girl's trip and you think she's going to fuck somebody other than yourself, be it a man or a woman, you're a little insecure. Insecurity in and of itself isn't necessarily a bad thing, because insecurity gets a bad rap. But you have to look at yourself and you have to look at your relationship. Is your girl giving you a reason to feel insecure? Is she doing some things that are questionable? Is she partaking in behaviors that would make you say, is this what you're supposed to be doing? Is this what you told me you would be doing? Is this what I signed up for? So yeah, the short answer is insecurity. However, the longer answer, and that's why I started this video off the way that I did, why ask questions to something that you already have the answer for? Come on now, ladies. I'll say it myself. Most ladies that I've come across are gay. You can call it bisexual, y'all can call it queer. There's a new alphabet for everything that happens on the planet nowadays. I'm whatever. I don't know. There's so many alphabets. It was fine with the LGBT, but then we started adding, symbols and shit. It's like Prince got his symbol up there. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, ladies, think about it. Just think about it for a hot second. When's the last time you've seen a dude look at another dude in his underwear and be like, oh man, you look good? When's the last time you've seen a dude want to go up to another dude's chest and rub on it because it looks good? Oh, it looks like you've been working out. Let me touch your chest. When's the next time you've seen a dude get fully undressed and then redressed in front of another dude? Hey man, can I use your bedroom real quick or whatever? I'm trying to try on these new slacks that I got. Oh yeah, man, come on over. Let me watch you. When do you see that shit? How often do dudes go to the club with another group of dudes? I ain't talking about the strip club, but another group of dudes just to dance with themselves. How many times do you see dudes go into the club with one of their dudes getting it on a dance floor, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever move he got to do, and another dude is behind them saying, hey, and touching on him and smacking on his ass and, rubbing and squeezing on his butt and squeezing on his chest and stuff like that? When? And for clarification, again, I know that the alphabet community is alive and well, and much respect to the alphabet community. I'm just not a part of it. But I'm an old school man. I'm not a cisgender man. Don't give me none of those new terminologies, okay? I was born in the 70s. Don't give me none of that shit. I'm a man, okay? I was born with a penis. I'm a man. That's it. That's it. It's easy. That's it. If you're born with a vagina, you're a woman. That's how I see it. Don't come for me. Don't be mad at me. That's just the way the world works. Now, whoever you choose to sleep with and however you choose to dress, whatever surgeries that you choose to get, whatever pills that you want to take on a regular basis, I don't give a fuck. That's on you. If you can afford it, you ain't hurt nobody doing it, do your thing. Have fun. But me, I'm a man. So when I ask that question, I'm asking from that viewpoint. You don't see men doing this. The only time you see a man doing this is if that man is gay. That is the only time that we thoroughly enjoy each other's company to that extent and want to touch on each other to that extent, to any extent, is when we're gay. The only other time a man wants to touch another man is in a point of contest. If I got to check you on basketball, yeah, I'm gonna check you. If I got to guard you in football, I'm gonna guard you. If I got to fight you in a boxing ring or on an MMA mat or whatever, yeah, I'm touching you. That's the extent of our touching. Maybe you could say, oh my God, you all aren't sensitive enough and you need to get in contact with your more sensitive side and so on and so forth. That could very well be true. But until that happens, the only person that I want to touch sensitively was born with a vagina and has breasts. That's it. That's it. However, for women, and again, I'm born in the 70s, so women I'm defining as those that were born with a vagina and have boobs. Natural boobs. For women, you all don't have that. I've known several women that will share bras with other women, some that have shared panties. I know most of the women in my life have seen the other women in my life naked. Don't get me wrong. Has it happened? Have I seen another male in my family naked? Yes, and the shit was traumatizing. That shit wasn't shit that we do on a regular basis. It's not something that we opt in for. I don't give a fuck if we do have to change in the same room. I'm gonna turn my back, you turn your back. You better not know nothing about me by the time you turn back around. If you can name one scar, one birthmark, one freckle, nigga, something wrong with you. Something wrong. You have a problem. You should have been looking the other way. When we go to the bathroom, you either look straight ahead, you look straight up. Okay? We don't go to the bathroom in groups unless all of us have really been drinking that much and we really have to pee. I don't drink like that no more. I do drink a lot of water. So yeah, it still applies. Unless we all have to pee or we all about to get on the road trip, that's when we go to the bathroom together. Other than that, no. All y'all weird motherfuckers that be doing like circle jerks and sack taps and stuff like that, y'all got some tendencies. Y'all might want to just look at it. There's nothing wrong with you having some tendencies, but understand that real men don't want to touch another man's nuts. And I did say men's nuts. Real men don't want to touch another man's nuts. It's just not what we do. Okay? That pat on the back in basketball, that's about the extent of it. You know, good job, pat. And I think that's even gone out of style. So other than that, nah. But women, fuck yeah. Y'all be on it. I'm going over my girl's house to get dressed. You got a perfectly good bathroom right here, right in the house. Why are you going to your girl's house to get dressed? Oh, I'm going to go watch such and such, try on some clothes. What? You can't wait until she finished? You got to be in the dressing room with the bitch? You got to be in this bitch's room. Y'all laughing and joking titties out and shit like that. Oh, it's just boobs. We fine. Okay. If y'all are fine, cool. But don't look at men twisted. When we look at y'all, be like, y'all gay. When y'all are in the club, women are in strip clubs now too. Like that strip club is not what it used to be. Strip club used to be the small hole in the wall place that was dark. No nigga wanted to look another nigga in the eye. You know what I'm saying? You had your money, you got the girls dancing on you, whatever. You had a healthy amount of shame when you did the shit. That's what a strip club used to be. It grew, don't get me wrong, and I kind of like how it grew for a minute. It grew to a point where it could be this social environment where you could actually take a date to. But think about that, even in of itself. When it grew to a social environment that you could have a drink with, high five a couple niggas in the front row, shout out a couple of strippers that you actually liked and wanted to, to dance for you or with you or whatever, somebody that you've seen before, you a regular, some shit like that, it became cool, but you could take a date to it. In other words, a woman, you actually posed the position to a woman. Hey, sweetheart, would you like to go to the strip club later on tonight? And she said yes. Now, at first it was because, oh, I want to make sure he's not doing anything without me. Right. But what it really was, she wanted to see some titties too. She wanted to see some twerking too. I've never seen a female in a strip club with a fucking notepad taking notes like, ooh, girl, how you do that? I'm trying to take this home and do this for my man. I want to see, how X, Y, and Z is done. No, they're not in there doing that. They're in there throwing dollars. And nowadays, oh my God, women go in there in fucking packs. It's not even the dude's environment anymore. Women want to dance for other women. They feel safer. And when they do, they grabbing asses and titties and getting lap dances and having nipples rubbed on lips and stuff. What the fuck? It seems odd. It seems like I'm out of place now. Like, oh, no. Oh, come on, brother. I think you're a little late for your signal now, you dick. I hate when motherfuckers do dumb shit. Like, why the fuck did you have to just jump in front of me to do that? Goddamn redneck. And then slow down. Why the fuck will you jump in front of me and slow the fuck down? Shit. Anyway. Anyway, sorry, had to get back to it. Niggas on the road, dumb as shit. But yeah, I feel out of place now. It's like, why the fuck? Why am I in here? Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Maybe I need to go to another place and go enjoy, you know, scandally, I'm inventing words. Scandalous female company in another capacity. You know, this seems to be a place for women, not for men anymore. So, I mean, it's just like, yeah, that's why we think you're gay. That's one of the reasons, actually, because most of you all are inherently gay. That's why we think when you're going on that girls trip, yes, we think you're going to go fuck Katie. Why? Because this is the other thing. This is something that women do too, that I don't see too many men do. And I could be wrong about this because of the way I operate, but I might be right about this. I'm not going on a guy's trip unless it's a nigga that I've been knowing for fucking centuries. Let's put that out there. You know, if somebody say, hey, you want to go camping, I got to know everything about your ass. I got to know that you ain't in no shit, so ain't nobody running up on us. I got to know if somebody does run up on us, you gonna have my back like I'm gonna have yours. I got to know if you can cook. I got to know if you fart and burp a lot and snore and shit in your sleep. I got to know a whole bunch of shit about you. And I got to know how your finances are. Okay? I got to know all of that shit before I go on a guy's trip. And I got to know what the fuck we doing. We're not just gonna go down there and figure that shit out. Is this a bachelor party trip? Is this a, you know, I just got divorced and I'm trying to get my groove back trip? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Women, totally opposite. Women will go on a fucking girls trip with bitches they ain't never met. Like, what the fuck? Hey, we going on a girls trip. How long you know her? 5 minutes? She said she was cool though and she like going to Barbados, so I'm gonna pay for a ticket. What? And then they come back and it's a whole bunch of drama for some reason. Oh my God, I went all the way down there, and would you know that this bitch didn't want to pay for half her stuff? Well, we gave you that in the club. I mean, just the fact that she ain't had no job, I thought she would have at least saved some money for this girls trip. I mean, I known her for a whole 5 minutes. Huh? Like, why are you taking trips overseas or to different states and stuff like that with somebody who you barely know? And expecting for things to be totally different than just a clusterfuck. Men don't do that shit. The only time, here's the caveat, ladies, here's answer to your question. The only time men take that risk is when we about to get some ass. That's it. I don't have to know your background for that shit. If you looking good, walking good, and talking good, yeah, I really sound old right now, don't I? But, I mean, if you talking that shit like, ooh, boy, I do this and that and another thing too, and you don't know who you messing with, and I'll put it on you, and I'll do this and I'll do that. Oh, yeah. I'll take a lunch break in a heartbeat. Yeah, boss, I'll be right back. Where you going? I don't even know yet, but I'll be back. I mean, I got to have a job, but I'm gonna take advantage of this shit while I can take advantage of this shit. That's the only time dudes will do that shit. When we about to get some ass, it's the only time we're gonna go out and do some crazy shit with somebody that we don't know. And I do mean some crazy shit. You fucking in somebody else's car, in somebody else's house. You doing whatever you can. If there's some good pussy on the potential, let me correct that. If there's the potential for some good cooch on the line, oh, we gonna do some crazy shit. Other than that, we not doing no crazy shit. We not doing that. We not doing good coochie and alcohol. Which, public service announcement, kids, like I said, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Stay away from the alcohol. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Feels good in the moment, ruins your life later. You could say the same thing about cooching in a lot of situations. So, but again, that's the only time we do that. Women though, fuck that. Girl, who's that? Oh, this is my friend that I met 5 minutes ago. Oh, I met you 5 minutes ago and that's your friend. Well, your friend is my friend. Come on, let's go on this girl trip. Who the fuck? And all that other stuff that I discussed, y'all do at the same time. You known her for 5 minutes. She's taking her titties out in front of you. What are y'all doing? Oh, I couldn't wait to get this bra off. It's been such a long day. Floop, floop, titties out. We don't do that shit. Niggas don't come on. Oh man, it's been such a long day. Drop my nuts. No. And if we did, you gonna get your ass whooped. Man, what the fuck? Put your nuts away. I don't want to see that shit. It's like that. Women have a lot of tendencies that they just want to sweep under the rug and act like it's just normal. It's not normal. It's normal for y'all, and it's okay. Most men are cool with it. I had this conversation the other day too. Most men are cool with women potentially being gay because somehow, some way, y'all usually come back to the rod. It's just true. Go to your local sex shop. What is there a whole wall of? rods, penises, phalluses, whatever you want to call it. Things that women insert into themselves for pleasure. Whole wall is full of it. Whole wall is full of it. So whether you're gay, straight, or whatever, y'all got strap-ons and all this other type of stuff, eventually there's going to be a penis involved some way, somehow. And that's what men are thinking. We don't care. If y'all are gay, then it's twice the fun for us, because eventually y'all are going to call one of us. Eventually you all are going to want to get broken off by somebody for some reason, some way. And we're like, cool, because it gives us a potential to have 2 for 1. Can't get better odds than that. So we're okay with that. So don't be so upset. But if you're asking a question, that's why. Y'all act like that. And the third reason, let me handle this before I end this video. The third reason why a dude is more than likely going to assume that you're going on this girl's trip just to have some sex, in addition to the fact that y'all get dressed and undressed in front of each other and touch on each other like it's normal. 2, that you all will do this with somebody who you just met, and I am holding up 2 fingers. You all would do this with somebody who you just met and don't care. Will rent Airbnbs and plane tickets and all that other type of stuff for somebody who you barely know. The third reason is women, I'll say this safely, women are just as good at lying as men are, if not better. Personally, I think they're way better because it's way easier to cover shit up. Okay? If I go out and I'm having sex with multiple women every day, and then I come home to my wife and she's like, come on, let's have some sex, I've got to get it up. I've got to get it up, which means if I can't get it back up, I have to take a pill to get it up. And number 2, I got to have the stamina to do what needs to get done. And I have to do it in a way where I've been doing it. I can't come up with too much new shit, you know what I'm saying? Because if I do, she's gonna start asking questions. Where the fuck did you learn the flip me on my back and smack you 3 times technique from, huh? You ain't been doing that shit before. So you gotta be kind of careful. With a woman, you just gotta get moist. No offense, ladies, but a lot of y'all ain't necessarily putting in work when it comes to that. Y'all laying on your back with your legs open, or you're on your knees bent over. So it ain't too much to do. As long as you keep it moist, we're cool. And we're so damn dumb that because your ass has been rubbed raw from all the other people that you've been with, let me take it back. Y'all have to stay moist and y'all have to keep it tight. So maybe there is a art to that, because I have heard stories about somebody being with someone larger and then going home to be with someone a bit smaller, and that person who was a bit smaller felt like they were having sex with a cave. So maybe there's a little bit more of an art to it. However, still, like I was about to say before, y'all ain't necessarily putting in a whole bunch of work, not by and large. So if your man come home and wants some after you've been out there doing whatever you've been doing in the streets, it's a little bit easier for you to cover up, okay? And women will do shit. Y'all complain, oh my God, how's that bitch cheating, and this nigga ain't shit, so on and so forth. Okay, all of that might be true, but who's a nigga cheating with? Nowadays with the alphabet community, he could be cheating with a similar alphabet. Could be. But in old days, in the days where I came up from, who we cheating with? We cheating with a woman. You might be mad as a woman asking how I could cheat. You want to know how? Ask your girl. Because unfortunately, it's probably her. Might be your sister. Might be your cousin. Might be your best friend. Ask that bitch. Because the moment that you took me over Stacy's house, Stacy been hitting me up asking me if everything is okay. Stacy been going to the mall with you, shopping for clothes, feeling on your titties when you try them on or whatever, and then after your ass gets off the phone with her at night, she's sending me a message. Hey, I just wanted to see how your day was. Just wanted to make sure everything was fine. Just wanted to tell you you was looking real nice in that shirt today. Oh yeah, Stacy's up in there. So why do we think that you all are doing shit on the girls trip? Y'all lie. Y'all lie. As much as y'all accuse men of lying, y'all do the same amount. Y'all lie. So why should I believe that, oh, y'all are just going down, especially, like I said, given the things that I said. You just met this bitch 5 minutes ago. Admittedly, she might be hot. And then y'all are going to take this extended weekend or a week-long trip in fucking Barbados? And I'm just supposed to believe y'all just going down there to drink? Y'all had fucking wine yesterday. Y'all went to the store and made a run yesterday and got fucked up in the living room. Yet now y'all need to do this shit in Barbados? And all we doing is going down there and taking pictures on the beach and having fun with each other. For real? For real. Like, you ain't never planned a trip that quick with my ass. Period. But as soon as your girl be like, hey girl, we should take a girl trip. Oh, we on it. Where's that come from? That's why we think that way, ladies. That's where that comes from. That's why we think that y'all are out there doing some shit with them other girls. The only thing that we ask y'all to do is take some pictures. But no, seriously, take some pictures. No, but seriously, it's just like, check your source. Understand who's asking the question. Understand the tendencies of things that you all have, the regular behaviors that you all engage in, and how shifty you all, some of you all are. So, yeah, think about that. Now, on some real shit to sum it all up, if that's the case, like if you're going on a girl's trip and you're genuinely going on a girl's trip and your man is tripping and he's like, hey, you know, I think you might be going down there to do some other things, you might want to have a conversation. You really do. You may want to have a conversation and talk to that guy and see what he may be feeling insecure about. Don't vilify somebody immediately for feeling insecure, because it may be some things in the relationship that you're not providing, some areas where you may be lacking, that if you just shored up those areas, he would feel a lot more secure and would be like, all right, cool, go ahead and go. But let's be real. Y'all got some tendencies. And let's also be real. The world nowadays is a little different. There's a lot of people that come up with a lot of lies to do some shit that they ain't got no business doing. Trust me when I tell you, there's been several lunch breaks that weren't lunch breaks. So, I mean, and these lunch breaks were spent with some other people. So there's been several lunch breaks that weren't lunch breaks. There's been a couple of meetings that weren't meetings. They were meetings of a different sort, but they weren't meetings. So, I mean, like, understand that. I'm sure y'all got a couple cousins and shit out there that ain't really your cousins. A couple best friends that ain't really your best friends. That nigga from work who just gives you a ride, that's giving you a ride in another way. Yeah, understand that. Understand that. And just deal with it.